Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Shawn and I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your daily analysis video. And oh my god, that's all I have to say, guys. That's all I have to say. That's the analysis for today. That's it. Holy. Okay, so the past hour and a half has been crazy. A lot of money has been made in these markets in the past hour and a half. We have so much to talk about and so little to talk about at the same time in regards to the charts. Well, there's so much. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. Let's do a little recap first. I just got back from the gym like an hour and a half ago before all this unfolded. It all unfolded right when I got to my computer. I got so lucky. Just before I left for the gym, I was talking to Trader Fraser, talking to Seed Program 2, and I was like, yeah guys, 7,200. We're likely going to come down there. I'm very, very interested in buying that level. And I got back from the gym. Before I left for the gym, price was still sitting at 7,450, all right? I come back and it's sitting at 7,200. I'm like, there you go, guys. What do you know? It's at 7,200. I pan on over to Link, okay? And by the time I come back to Bitcoin's already at 7,000 and ticking down to 6,900. Things were unfolding so fast. I'm like, Krisha, you gotta come here and look at this. And I'm like typing in the chats, and everybody's quiet, right? And do you blame people? Like, whoa, it was amazing. And in times like this, guys, there's opportunity to be had. And when things are moving so fast, the first thing I do is go on to Deribit and I go on to the September futures. Okay, and I'm like, okay, there's going to be slippage here. There's going to be liquidity issues here. There's going to be all the things that I talk about in the seed risk management module, right? All those things that is a risk can also be an advantage as long as you're playing that safely. And in the September futures, guys, it actually fell all the way down to 5,200. That's what I mean by there's so much to talk about but so less to talk about at the same time, because the chart is not reflecting the story. Bitcoin dropped down to 5,250-ish, all right? And I'm trying to buy that, and you couldn't buy it because administrator has put the market on maintenance or something like that. I'm getting pissed off, and Krisha's checking the Deribit chat to see what's going on, and I'm trying to spam buys across all the futures. It's not going through, and then eventually I got some orders in at around 5,450, 5,550, and boom, in literally 1 minute, price bounces around $800 to $1,000. I got two quick bounces, by the way. One almost immediate $650 bounce, profits right away, take it, right? And I'm not talking about $650 only. I'm talking about per BTC that I was trading, and then again another 450, and then again, oh my god, the volatility was so insane. But I do want to emphasize that when things like this are happening, you got to account for the risk. And again, risk management module, we talk about all this. This was a prime example, guys, of everything we talked about in the risk management module that people were victims of today, okay? Slippage, spread, liquidity. On the Deribit futures, on the September futures, by the way, price at one point, and I was a little afraid at this point, by the way. I was a little afraid because I was long at that point. I was trying to catch a quick in and out play, and we got the in and out play, a lot of profit, and freaking the order books got so thin, the order books got so empty that I actually saw $2,000 and $1,000 bids on the order book. There were like 6 orders on the book. I'm like, holy crap, price could have easily slipped and liquidated me. But the reason I was able to keep calm, keep my cool, and actually play these trades was because I employ all the techniques that I teach you guys in that module, guys. Every single one. Counterparty risk. I even accounted for the volatility because of the spread, right? I was able to see, hey, you know what? The spread between the bid and the ask was literally at some points $250, $300. That's what allowed me to get a good bid in. When you see that kind of spread, guys, you can put your bids up further and further away, and you will get filled, even though usually you're thinking there's no way I'll get filled on that. I got freaking filled, and because of that patience, because of that presence of mind, because of those techniques that we learned, okay, in that module. And they're not even techniques, right? They're just It's theory that makes a lot of sense. It's a combination of trading techniques along with market behavior, especially in times like this, guys. You gotta account for market behavior, guys, because market participants, they do not act rationally, which is why I never advocate a pure technical approach. You got to always take into consideration market exuberance or market anxiety. And hey, right over here we're seeing all of this, and which is why I always say risk management first, profits second. Okay, and if you go into the markets with that kind of approach, guys, things get a lot easier, things get a lot more stress-free, and things get a lot more profitable. All right, so let's go ahead and actually talk about some technical analysis. What do we have going on over here? Is the world coming to an end? Let's go ahead and see. And here we have Bitcoin USD on the daily, and my oh my, what an ugly picture. Damn, from its highs, Bitcoin has come down, I think, almost 50%, 45%. Today, Bitcoin, this is capitulation, guys. This is 30%. I'm pretty sure we got a lot of people feeling a lot of pain, a lot of liquidations, and people just being forced to sell into whatever price they get. And the price that they were getting are not good prices at all, right? This is why it's so important to cut your losers really fast, and do not hope on that bounce to come, guys, because you do not know whether a situation like this may happen. Oh, actually, I have a really good example for you guys, and I am the example. Earlier today, and you guys can actually confirm this with the seed, guys, right? I tried for a trade. Where was it? Somewhere around here. Yeah, 7,700. Okay, so I tried for a trade over here, and I had a hypothesis and I had an invalidation point, right? Again, very simple mango way. And my hypothesis was essentially based on the 4-hour and this major 7,650 level. Here we are on the 4-hour, by the way. And essentially, okay, this is what I was looking at. This major 7,650, 7,700 level was the same level we've taken 2 trades off now, right? It was that level where we took our 4-day ascending triangle break and retest trade, where we rode it all the way to the top, and also back when we took our green 55 EMA weekly level, right? We took it somewhere right over here where we took that trade at 7,700-ish, 7,770, something like that, right? So we've gotten bounces off that level twice now. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to try for another support and resistance play. This was not a trend play because, hey, the trend is down, right? I wasn't looking for a trend trade, but I had my hypothesis in place. I said, if we do not close the 4-hour above this neckline, you can still see my neckline drawn from earlier this morning, right? If I do not close over this neckline over here on the 4-hour, I'm going to get out of my trade. Okay, I'm going to get out of my trade. Doesn't matter what happens, I'm going to get out of my trade. If I want to get back in after and reassess, by all means, right? Because I did think that this level was a good level that we could see a bounce off. It may come now, it may come later. Okay, I was wrong on that, clearly, right? If I was being stubborn, if I had been stubborn and stuck with that trade and come up with an excuse like, hey, you know what, the 12-hour is still looking good, I'll wait for the 12-hour to first break this level. You know, you tend to come up with these reasons to stay in the trade. You find reasons to invalidate yourself. You have your hypothesis, you have your invalidation point, you've been invalidated already, but now you find reasons because you are stubborn. Guys, your account balance is more important than your ego. Do not ever let your ego come into play. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. My hypothesis was based on the 4-hour. Okay, the guys in the C program also said, hey, it doesn't look like we're going to close over the 4-hour neckline over here, and we didn't. Okay, so I got out of the trade. And think of what would have happened if I had been stubborn and stuck with the trade. My losses would have increased to begin with, and then when I got back from the gym, and this is what you tell yourself, right? I'm going to go back to the gym, I'm going to come back, I'll get a retest of the level, and I'll get out, okay? On the next bounce, I'll get out. And you could have gotten out at that same level that you're looking for a bounce for now, by the way. You could have gotten out right off the bat, as soon as you were wrong, right there, by the way. If you drill down into this, you'll see that the 1 hour gave me the perfect retest of that level, and I was able to get out in a freaking profit. And that doesn't happen all the time, by the way. A lot of times you'll take a loss, just take your loss quickly and get out, okay? Sometimes it's a loss that hurts. I've talked to you guys about losses, especially in that major 10K to 13K ranges. I've taken some losses, man, that have hurt. You take the loss and get out. Sometimes you'll get beautiful losses where you're wrong, but you're on a profit, not a loss. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, if I was stubborn, gone to the gym, said, yeah, I'll get a retest of this level, and I'll get out then, I would have come back and this would have been happening to me. And instead of looking for opportunity to make profits off this move over here, which I was able to do with a clear head because I completely forgot about this loser over here. You're going to lose trades, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're going to be wrong. It doesn't matter. Next trade, next trade, next trade. It's about the long run. If I had not followed my hypothesis over here and got stuck in that freaking loser, trying to freaking manage that loss, that would have got, oh my God, Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine this happening, man. Like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm trying to put myself in a situation where this is happening to me, and guys, don't let that happen. Please, please, I'm telling you, all of you, I'm asking you guys, I'm going to get down on my knees and ask you guys, just cut your losers fast. Every time you guys get an urge to break your rules, do not do it. Do not do it. It's much better for it to bounce and keep going up higher and you stick to your rules than something like this happen. Get this picture in your head and imagine yourself in a situation where you're sitting in a leverage trade and this happening to yourself because you broke your own rules. And anyways, let's go ahead and actually do some real technical analysis now. I've been talking too much, rambling too much, and you guys are probably getting bored and frustrated. Let's talk about what's going on over here. Is Bitcoin going to bounce, or are we going to go further down? And let's go back on over to the daily now. We are talking about this over here. I have these two trend lines drawn. Let me clear out the Ichimoku for now. We don't need it. I have these two trend lines drawn over here, right? This upper trend line all the way here that we've broken clearly, like with one big freaking red candle, and this lower trend line over here that I think a lot of people are probably eyeing. So this was the major channel that everybody was looking at during this consolidation. We broke on over to the upside. I'm not even sure if we met its measured move. I wasn't paying too much attention to that. Actually, let's go ahead and see. Did we meet its measured move? We can do something like this, and hey, that's actually pretty impressive. It's actually to the T. No, wait, I didn't adjust this properly. Let's do it. No, it's actually to the T. Holy. Okay, so we did meet its measured move. It lined up with that yellow horizontal line on our weekly where we actually even took profits and then got our rest of the trade at 9,900, 10,100. You guys have been following along. You guys know the story. And now this trend line, this lower trend line, is what some people might be eyeing, and that's coming in at around 5,450-ish. Okay, now you guys know that I wouldn't be putting too much emphasis on a line like this. In fact, I would have ignored it completely, but we do have some confluence with this on a major level that has a lot of people have a lot of eyes on it. Okay, and this is on the weekly. Again, you guys know how much I love the weekly. Now we can switch on over to the Ichimoku. Are we on Bitstamp? Yep, we're on Bitstamp. And right over there, guys, the weekly 200 moving average currently coming in at 5,450-ish. And here's the thing. I was having a discussion with a couple of friends just a few days ago, okay? Just a few days ago in a Telegram group. And one of the guys asked, hey, what are the possibilities of us getting to 4,500, 5,000? And I had said, I don't want it to happen. But at this point, it is more likely than not. I really do hope we rally, but I do think it is more likely than not. And the reason for that, guys, is because of the Ichimoku template, okay? We close underneath the Tenkin, we close underneath the Kijun, we close underneath the Cloud as well. The next level after that is the 200 moving average, and you know how often we talk about that when we are playing this Ichimoku setup right over here. Did I think it was going to happen right away? No. Did I think it was going to happen with so much force? No. I didn't even go short, guys. I was waiting for a bounce to 8,500 and then take my short, right? I've been talking to you guys about that for so long. And hey, sometimes the markets are not generous at all, and anybody who was patient did not get the opportunity to take the short over here. It would have been a killing to have actually taken that position. But hey, this is where sometimes you miss the move, man. But what I did do was I did buy $5,500 puts, and I didn't do that to make a profit. I did that more so of a protection measure, completely independent from technical analysis, because of the coronavirus, because of how things could go bad. At the time, the puts were extremely cheap. At the moment, those puts are worth a lot, like a lot. Did I expect that? No. I had bought those puts as an insurance measure in case something like this happens, to protect my account in case we crash below 5K and go all the way down to 3K, okay? Something crazy that you have to plan for sometimes. And hey, with the news of coronavirus, etc., it was a very cheap insurance measure to take in case we do have something crazy happening. Okay, so going back to what I was talking about, this 200 moving average is lining up. I do apologize, guys. I'm all over the place today because there's so many different facets to talk about right now. There's so many different things, and again, I do apologize for being all over the place. Okay, so this trend line over here lining up very well with this 200 moving average. But here's the question: have we already tested this, and are we going to see a bounce from here? Do we see a V-shaped recovery? You can't really predict for that. You can't really play for that. The reason I'm saying that is because, guys, on BitMEX, on Delbit, we've already come all the way down to that 5,400 level, 5,500 level. In fact, on Delbit, you could argue that we've gone even lower, right? Now, yes, those are on the futures, and they were trading at a major discount. I do have to cross-check with them to see if they still are. They probably are trading still at a $100 discount or something. If you guys are interested, again, none of this is financial advice, but it's been a while since the futures have been trading on discount. The last time they were trading on discount was right over here at when Bitcoin was sitting at 5,000, 4,900, 5,000-ish, and they were going for around 4,700, 4,800. That was the last time they were trading at a discount that I remember. All right, could they have been trading at discount somewhere around here? I do not think so. They were at parity at most, but never at a discount. This is the first time in a while that they are at a discount. And hey, just keep that in mind. All right, here we are back on Bitstamp. I fixed my camera issues, and we were talking about this 200 weekly moving average that we've already bounced off very strongly back in the past, all the way over here in 2018 Jan. Right now, well, we're back here in March 2020, 2 years later. Do we see something very similar? Do we see a grind, a bounce, put in a weekly lower high? Yes, a lower high. I do think any bounce to around 6,900, 7,000-ish will be sold into, setting in a lower high, and then we come back down. We need to set in a weekly higher low at that point. This is going to take some time to play out. We are going to be in for some pain. I will not be expecting a V-shaped recovery all the way back to the top over here, guys. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Is it likely? That is a different story. Over here, as traders, we play the probability, and this has changed the probability of how we play things, right? As soon as we took out this low over here at 6,450, guys, that changed everything. Okay, that changed everything. How we play this is going to be very different. We're going to be more aggressive for downside moves and less positive and aggressive for upside moves. Now, we'll have to set aside our bullish bias, and that's going to be hard to do, but we did that over here, right? And the thing is, over here, Bitcoin gave us a lot of time to mentally prepare for it recently, and this is something we've been talking about in Seed, right? These short burst cycles have been taking place, and we're seeing an example of it right over here. It's not been the easiest to play because you don't get the time, right? You don't get the time to get into your positions. And right over here, I was looking for that bounce to around 8,500 so I could get my short position in, not get that position in. It's fine. You do not chase moves. You will get opportunity in the market. The markets always exist. If you start chasing moves thinking that you will not get an opportunity, you will get wrecked. Okay, now we will wait for the next opportunity. A lot of profits already to be had in these volatile markets. Bitcoin is jumping literally $150, $250 every 30 seconds at the moment, okay, which is one of the reasons why I do want to wrap this video up very quickly and just get into place if there is an opportunity to be had. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some opportunity very soon, actually. And in my opinion, I think that opportunity is going to be to the downside. Like I said, I do think we're going to come and test this again at around 5,500, but we have already tested it on other charts, right? Like on BitMEX, I do believe we've pretty much got down there, got all the way down to 5,581, but I do think BitMEX got down lower. I know Binance got all the way down to 5,200, or that's what people are saying in the Mango Grove. By the way, join the Mango Grove. It's a completely free, friendly community group, and you will learn a lot. All right, so now let's check out the lower time frames. We'll start with the 12-hour and see what's going on over here. The cloud has officially turned red. We have bear signals across everything now on the 12-hour, and you guys know how much importance we play on the 12-hour. The Mango Vine again freaking calling it perfectly right over here. Where do we switch? Bearish right over here, actually. boom, 8,700 is when we flip bearish. I didn't take that play. I missed it because this happened on a Sunday, very close to Krisha's birthday, so I was out of all trades. And oh, by the way, I know a few of you have PM me regarding the mango vine and the mango seed. In terms of the discount for Krisha's birthday, I was supposed to announce a coupon code, etc., that we would be running. I did not get the time to actually create the banner that I can apply on the videos, etc. I wanted to do it like, you know, nicely. Just haven't had the time to do it, man. The markets have been crazy and I've been very busy. So yeah, if you guys are interested, just PM me and I will give you guys the discount manually. I'll give you guys the coupon manually. Okay, I'm not going to have the time to go ahead and apply the banner today either. I'm going to post the video, render the video, push it up for you guys, and then get back to my dinner. I still have to cook dinner. I've been literally at the computer ever since I got back from the gym. I hadn't had an opportunity at all to get a single meal in yet. Okay, so yeah, going back to what we were saying, the mango wine right over here to flipping and giving us a signal right over here at around 8,700 and just dumping on over. I was really hoping for that drive again back to at least 8,500. I missed 8,700, did not get that. You got to be on point with this. This does not give you too many signals. And yeah, now even the Ichimoku also flipping red. As things stand, this does suggest that any move to around 8,400, 8,500 is likely going to be a sell opportunity. But I do think in the next few 12-hour candles, maybe 2 12-hour candles, this Tenkin over here is going to move aggressively down to around 7,000, 6,900-ish. And that's where Bitcoin is likely going to come in and set in a lower high. I don't want to be too I don't want to sound too confident on that just yet. Let's just wait for things to develop. Let's go on over to the 4 hour, see what's going on over there. Looking ugly. The Tenkin is coming in at 6,900, right? 6,873. So this is where I'm looking for the 12 hour to come in at as well. Seeing that confluence will likely give me that confidence to take a short opportunity right around here. A wick above the Tenkin is what I'll be looking for. Perhaps the 21 EMA on the 4 hour comes in over there as well. So yeah, any bounce over here is going to be a short opportunity, guys. This is the current state of Bitcoin. It's red across all time frames. Daily is likely going to have its cloud flip red very soon as well. Weekly is looking like crap too. Everything is looking bearish. Like, I would not be looking for any long-term longs just yet. We need to set in that lower high on the weekly, then a higher low on the weekly. If you're looking to buy spot though, that is a completely different story. But this is not financial advice. Please do not listen to anything I say as financial advice. All of these thoughts are just my own. I am talking to myself, and if you listen to me, you are likely going to lose all your money. Do not listen to any YouTuber when it comes to anything regarding your finances. Remember, guys, that your finances are your personal situation, and there's so many things that may be going on with your life that nobody else but you can understand. All right, so keep that in mind and trade very safely, especially in these environments, guys. In my opinion, in these environments, if you're a new trader, just sit back and learn. Sit back, absorb everything that is going on. Trade a very tiny account size, okay? Trade a very tiny account size and try and pretend like it is a huge account size. Just get the experience. This experience is so freaking invaluable. What's happening over here is really once in a, I wouldn't say a lifetime, but you're not going to see this happen too often, and it's really good to just learn from what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Link USD now. I know this is going to be very painful for a lot of you, and this is ugly, guys, ugly. Like we talked about in our previous videos, losing this neckline over here would not be good at all, right? Not be good at all. And what do you know, lost neckline and drove right away all the way to the downside. We did have a double top like formation over here. We were hoping Link at the very least bounce off this blue box right over here, and if it was going to be bearish, at least put in a head and shoulders bearish, right? Don't put in the M and just dump. But hey, Link did it, put in the ugliest top ever and dumped. Let's see, did it meet its measured move? And actually, yeah, it did. $2.09. Oh yes, I actually do remember Krisha talking about this in her video yesterday. I was on the live chat during the premiere, and she talked about how Link is going to come down to $2.05 or $2.10, somewhere around here, right? And she was so nonchalant about it. Yeah, it's going to come down there. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Krisha, that's so ruthless. And what do you know? The very next day, boom, she called it. She's pattern queen. On point. Well done, Krisha. Very well done. So yeah, Link pulverizing through everything on that measured move, meeting that target to the T, pretty much to the T. Right now the question is, do we bounce or do we see further downside? We are on the daily over here. Let's go ahead and break this down. I have to zoom out a little bit and see what do we have next. Do we have any support coming over here? I do think that, yep, there's support right over there, and we pretty much, there might be further little bit more downside. I would say there's another level right over here actually. I'd push off over here. Let's put it over there. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So Link is defending this level over here. I was about to say, if Link doesn't defend this horizontal over here, then we're likely going to come further down over here, and then after that somewhere around here. So these are your three major levels. These aren't major. I do think that if Link loses this level over here, $2.05, then we're going to come down to $1.69, and if we lose that, we're going to come down all the way to $1.54. so that would be your major level. Okay, from $2 to $1.50. Yeah, $2 to $1.50, that's your major level. I do think Link will actually pull through over here though, but that is because we are Link bulls on this channel, right? And it's not safe to be a Link bull right now. If Link does bounce over here, I will be looking for it to get a sell off over here, $2.92. So around $3 is likely where Link is going to see some sell pressure. If Link actually does manage to close a 12-hour candle or perhaps 2 4-hour candles above $2.94, then I do think we're going to come and retest this neckline, and that is going to be the next sell. So essentially, if you are still looking to trade Link on leverage, I'll be looking for shorts over here, guys. I wouldn't be looking for longs, like, unless you're looking for a very long-term position. Again, very similar to Bitcoin, but I'm not here to be giving you guys financial advice. In fact, when it comes to Link, I am not as fundamentally aware to be taking any long-term positions like that. I do not hold Link. I only trade Link because it is a beautiful chart to trade. Even on its down moves, it trades so beautifully, right? Look at how perfectly it met its measured move, and now you're seeing it try and hold these levels over here. So again, very simple over here. Link USD, if we lose this zone, you could call, of $2.30 to $2.05, we are likely going to come all the way down to $1.72 first, see a little bit of a bounce over there, and then spill on over to $1.55. That's what I really think is going to happen. Okay, so we'll take it one step at a time. If we are likely to see a bounce over here, what I'd be looking for is first a bullish divergence bounce on the 1 hour time frame. Are we seeing anything like that actually? No, not even close. Then once we do see that, I'll be looking for 4-hour bullish divergence. Not even close. On the stochastics, maybe, but I don't really look for bullish divergence on the stochastics. I know Krisha does, and she does have some good success with it. So then after that, 12-hour, right? All right, back on over to the daily, and you do want to see how much Link has pulled back from its high. And damn, 57%, guys, 50% to the downside. It's down like around 40% just today. This is so ugly. I really hope none of you guys got caught in this move. This is brutal, and like, I sincerely hope that none of you guys are hurt by this. I hope you guys are all trading safely. This was your big signal, right? In the last video that I did with you guys, I think it was 2 days ago, Krisha did the previous one. So the last video, what did we talk about? It was this low. We're on the daily, right? Yeah, this low right over here. So we said one of two things. If one of two things happens, I'm expecting Link to come down lower and test this blue box territory over here. Okay, so the two conditions was this wick over here at around $3.75. If we take out that wick, was that condition. If we that was the first condition. If we take out that wick, we're likely going to come and test the blue box territory. Or if we close underneath this yellow horizontal over here, I think that was the second condition. I do remember the first condition was this wick over here. That was the major one. But we did that right away. We literally did that right away on the next candle. We came and took out the wick, and that was the opportunity to get out, because we even bounced high. We bounced high, and we had an exit opportunity. And this is what I mean, right? As soon as you're invalidated, get out of your trade. The market might be generous and give you a good exit. And then you had 1, 2, close underneath this yellow line as well, our next major level, and then boom, just pulverize through. Now, did I expect us to just go right through this over here? No, but I also did not expect Bitcoin to just crush 7,000, go all the way down to 5,400. But things like that in the market are going to happen, and you have to risk manage first all the time. All it takes is one time for you to be wrong and you to be indisciplined. Is that a word? Indisciplined, whatever, and your account gets wiped out. All it takes is one time. So as soon as you're wrong in your trade, guys, get out, reassess, and try again. And if you're wrong again, get out, reassess, try again. Just get out fast. Keep your losses small. Just takes one time to get wiped out. Okay. So yeah, that's Link USD. Let's go ahead and look at Link BTC. How's Link BTC doing? And back on over to this massive ascending triangle that we were looking at for the longest time, broke on over to the upside, met our measured move. Do you guys remember? 110%. So Link has been very generous to us, right? But hey, something that is generous, he who is generous can take it away. So Link taking it all the way, coming and retesting this massive ascending triangle, this massive horizontal for us over here at 36,861 Satoshi for the second time. Is this a buy opportunity? I do wonder. It is your weekly Tenkin. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Is your weekly Tenkin still there, or have we lost it? No, this is not your weekly Tenkin anymore. It is your weekly 10 SMA. So it was your weekly Tenkin over here, losing your weekly Tenkin over here. Now this time around, not liking this, but 10 SMA, not bad, not bad. Do we bounce and close above that? That would be a good sign. Okay, that would also line up with Link defending those major levels on the USD chart. A lot of volatility right now, a lot of opportunity. The brave are going to be profitable, but the brave might also feel some pain. Like I said, guys, if you're new to trading, sit, absorb and learn. No need to take some risk, because you may get hurt. And the next time around, when an opportunity like this does come around, you will be able to think back to these moments, think back to your emotions and know what to do. Your experience is going to count in the long run. For now, you just need to keep your account safe, absorb everything that the market is offering you to you, because these are great times, guys. These are exciting times. Like I said, please be careful. Think about your risk management first. Even if you are getting tempted to buy into any crazy volatile move, always risk manage first. Because of our risk management today, we were able to capitalize that 1 hour time frame window where Bitcoin was going crazy, right? We're able to think about things risk first and profit second. If I hadn't, I would have maybe gotten freaking liquidated on those moves. But instead, I came out with some really good profits in such a tight time frame, such a small time frame. You can capitalize on your opportunity because you've already planned your risk. You've already planned your risk and everything. And yeah, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. I was spam hitting that buy button, just trying to get my bid in. And I'm not even sure whether I got 5,450 or 5,550, but we bounced like $1,000, and we did something like that twice. Like first time around, I took like 650 profit, then 450 profit, and then again it was just like it was nuts. So yeah, crazy times, crazy opportunities. But again, be careful. Trade stress-free, trade safely, do it the mango way, do it the breezy way. I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao.